Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. We're back at you, German International. Hope you had a great week. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to provide some good content for you today. In this month, as you know, the theme is His Promise, Your Reward. And today I want to talk about something. And again, these are mini episodes now, so it's not going to be, it's more condensed and it's more straightforward, so to speak. So today's subtopic is don't chase highlights, but rather strive for consistency. All right, I'll say it again. Don't chase highlights, but rather strive for consistency. What do I mean by that? So, you know, you watch, and I don't know if you like me, but you know, I watch SportsCenter. Love watching ESPN SportsCenter because you get a chance to get a recap, but also you get to see the things that stood out. You know, the things that were highlights. All right, from the previous night or previous day or whenever, a couple of days ago. But you get to see all the highlights, the things that stood out. So the highlights are what make SportsCenter. Okay, so the highlights could be somebody making a nice move on the basketball court. It could be a touchdown that got caught between two defenders. You know, it could be a tennis match where, you know, someone is the ball goes far to the left and they got to chase it down and they hit it. And then the person hits it back to the far corner and they catch it. And, you know, so you guys get my idea. Highlights are things that they're incredible. Okay, they can be incredible. They can be like they're like a wow. They're like a, you know, great moments. Okay, but here's the thing. Even though highlights are great, okay, there's so much more to the game. There was so much more that happened that we never saw, okay, that probably led up to the highlights. Okay, there was so much other things that were going on in the game that we don't see, that really you can find yourself only getting an appreciation for highlights. Okay, so we want to avoid in life chasing the highlights of life. And what kind of example could that be? Maybe you're the type person that you're always seeking to get attention. Maybe you're trying to develop that one thing. Maybe you're trying to develop this one big concept or idea, okay? And because you're thinking that this thing here, if you create this, then it's going to take you all over the world. Maybe you need to start small in your own neighborhood. Start servicing people in your own neighborhood, okay? That's not as attractive, okay? Because a highlight would be traveling around the world. You're being all over social media. You're being on the TV. You know, those are the highlights. Those are the moments that everybody see. But what we don't see is the consistency and faithfulness, okay? The daily consistency, okay, that it takes to build certain habits so that the opportunities for highlights can be available. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm saying here. I said something a long time ago, I have a quote, and it goes like this: don't be spectacular, just be consistent. Okay? Don't be spectacular, just be consistent. Don't always try to hit a home run. Home runs are great, you know. Don't always go for the home run. Sometimes just get on base. Okay? Sometime in life, you need to take the route where you get on base so that there's an appreciation for the moments that are less glamorous. Okay? Because it's a proven fact that people who have to grind for what they get, people who come from the gutter, they call it in the streets, come from the mud, people who come from tough, poverty situations, those people who had to push and overcome odds, those people have an appreciation. Well, not all of them, but you hear stories of people who have so much more of an appreciation for when they make it to the top, because they went from here to here to here, okay? And you had to develop some consistency, some faithfulness. And when you're doing that, you're building character because you want your character to match your assignment, okay? I played with guys in basketball that were always looking to make the flashy play and go between the legs and behind the back and all this stuff, and when it was unnecessary, okay? They were doing certain things, but it was unnecessary. Those things don't win you games, okay? The flashiness might not necessarily win you a game. Now, there were some players who were just that talented that they weren't trying to be flashy, it was just who they are, and it would happen in the process of the game. But that's because they built up and they practiced and they developed their craft to the point where they could do those certain things and they had a great foundation to build off. So what I'm saying is you need to build a strong, solid foundation. Seek to build a strong, solid foundation of consistency and faithfulness and commitment. And as you do that, okay, the highlights will come. All right? The highlights will come at the right time, but don't seek that. All right? So I hope you enjoyed today. Don't forget, I'll remind you, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know, make sure you subscribe to that so you can get the videos. Like it, share it. You know, we really appreciate that. Again, we got some great content. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think. You know, because it's always encouraging to hear good positive feedback. So, or negative. You got some advice for me? You want to give me some tips? Feel free to do so. All right. Thank you for tuning in.
Perfect.